We're on Taharot, Perek Dalid, Mishnah Dalid, fourth Mishnah, in the fourth chapter of Masechet Taharot. So let's just go. I'm just giving you the chart for the last couple of Mishnah, last few Mishnah we've seen. The last one being Mishnah Chet and Perek Gimel and Aleph and Dalid. We mentioned two issues relevant to Safek. One is in Reshut HaYachid. Okay, we talked about the idea of Safek b'she'ein bo dat lihishael. If you have a Safek in a case in a place where ein bo dat, you can't ask questions. So we learned here in Reshut HaYachid, then it would be tahor. Whereas yesh bo dat lihishael, if you can ask, it would be tameh. So that's one case of if you have dat lihishael or not. The next issue we talked about was the idea of Tumah overet. Okay, if the Tumah overet is moving, if it's moving around, if it's not stable, then we said Sfeiko Tahor. With those two things in mind, now we're going to go to our next Mishnah. Says the Mishnah, Kazayit min amet. So you have real Kazayit min amet. It's like Tumah avatuma. Bepia orev. In the mouth of an orev. Orev is a raven? I don't know, whatever, in a bird. Orev, I think it's a raven. All right, okay, cross the raven. And the bird's carrying this dead, he's got a finger. We found a thumb of a guy, gross, right? And he's flying away with it. And now there's the issue of ohel. And ohel is not just we're in the same building as the dead thumb, but if the thumb flies over a person, then it's ma'ahil. Okay? So you have this kazayit min amet, the kazayit of dead body in the mouth of the bird. Safek he'el al hadam. He's flying over, and it's a safek whether it flew over a person, ve'ala kelim or vessels, b'reshut hayachid, in reshut hayachid. So you're in the private domain, the bird is in the house and it's flying, it flew over you. Safek adam tameh. Safek kelim tahor. So the person is going to be tameh. It's a safek of a person who's tameh. Safek kelim are tahor. What's the difference between them? So first of all, the Bartunura says, why are you tameh in a person? Sheyesh bo da'ali sha'el. It's safek tumah b'reshut rabim. That's what we said in this chart. Safek tumah b'reshut hayachid, excuse me. Yesh bo da'ali sha'el. Ask the guy, did they fly over you? I don't know, but you could ask him. So we said in that case, the tumah is, the safek is tameh. Why though is a kelim tahor? And because the kelim, you can't ask the kelim. But it's flying. It's in the mouth of the orev. Tumah overet. Did we say it's what's called tumah overet? Passing over. It's flying through. It's not stable. The chola ma'ahilim chashuvot yeshu tumat makom. If it's ma'ahil, if something is considered tameh enough to be ma'ahil, to be an oil to somebody else, meaning if the tumah is above me, it's ma'ahil. That's considered kavua. It has makom, and therefore it's overet. Even if it was thrown, that's nonetheless Tumah overet. The rule of Tumah overet doesn't apply in this case. Next, I'm filling 10 buckets. I find a sheret, a dead animal. It's tameh in one of them. So the question is: are all 10 tameh? Do I assume I'm pouring into 10? Do I have to worry about all of them or not? Says the Mishnah: Hu tameh v'kulam tameh. The one you found it in is the one that's tameh. Okay, the tumah is only in the one that you found in it and not other ones. Similarly, and if I'm pouring from one to another, and I found the sheretz in the last one, meaning by the way, the Bartunura also says, the Gati says, even if it was in, I filled 10 delim, I filled it in the well, so one of them went down and touched the well water in the ground is not makabel tumah. So we assume hu tameh tumah is where you find it, and you don't have to worry, maybe the tumah you poured from one to the other, or you poured from, maybe it touched all of them or whatever. You're pouring from one kli to the other. You're pouring from one to the other, and you find a sheretz in the last one. Halyon tahor, in this case, you're pouring from one kli to the other, and you find the sheretz in the bottom one. You can assume that it was in the bottom one, and the one you poured from is tahor. We're not afraid maybe it fell from the top one to the bottom one. Rather, this is the rule where tumah is where you found it, and you don't have to start worrying where maybe the tumah came from all over the place. Let us, as we always do, dedicate our learning to my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.